William Henry Lane is considered the creator of tap dance because of his innovative style. He began a change in the way people viewed dance, and his influence can still be seen today. Lane was born in 1825 in Providence, Rhode Island. He was born a free black man, and very little is known about his parents or early life. He moved to the Five Points district in New York City in the lower part of what is today Chinatown. The district was a slum where most of the community was made up of Irish immigrants and free black people. Here, Lane began his career performing at the Paradise Square Dance House, where he was first taught to dance by Uncle Jim Lowe. It was in the Five Points district that Lane developed his unique style. He blended the cultural dances from the Irish, like the Irish jig, as well as black folk dances that borrowed heavily from the beat-driven dances from Africa. Of course, his nickname, Master Juba, is derived from a dance called the patting juba, where dancers use parts of their body to create sounds and rhythms. The style is closely related to what we know today as hambone. Around 1938, Master Juba began performing in minstrel shows. He was the first black man to be allowed to perform alongside white men on stage. The shows were satires about the 1800s slave culture, where men would apply blackface makeup with burnt cork. Master Juba was required to participate in blackface as well, in order to look like a white man made up to be black. In 1840, P.T. Barnum hired Lane to perform at Barnum's Museum, and he became known as Master Juba. In 1842, Charles Dickens saw Master Juba perform and wrote about him in his book called American Notes. This is an engraving from American Notes depicting Master Juba. Dickens wrote about Juba: single shuffle, double shuffle, cut and cross-cut, snapping his fingers, rolling his eyes, turning in his knees, presenting the backs of his legs in front, spinning about on his toes and heels, like nothing but the man's fingers on the tambourine, dancing with 2 left legs, 2 right legs, 2 wooden legs, 2 wire legs, 2 spring legs. all sorts of legs, and no legs. What is this to him? After gaining international fame, Master Juba was no longer required to wear the makeup. This video is from the 2006 show Master Juba, the Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Profit Retreat. Tonight is a special night. We have two of the finest dancers on the circuit here to compete for the title of the one and only champion dancer of the world. So, on one side we have Dominic.
In approximately 1844, Lane was in a dance competition with the greatest jig dancer of all time, Johnny Diamond. These competitions were of great importance at the time because it was not only viewed as a competition between two famous dancers, but also as a competition between races. Lane and Diamond toured several countries competing against each other. Out of the many challenges, Master Juba only ever lost once. In 1848, Lane toured with the Ethiopian Serenaders, an English dance company, and was the first black man to have his name billed before his white colleagues. Eventually, he died in 1852 of malnutrition and exhaustion. Not long before his death, however, he opened a dance studio in London, the city where he had gained much success after being praised by English writers.